It's only like, well, we're exempt from stuff.
Okay, now you're live.
I got 5 o'clock. So go ahead and do the pledge of allegiance.
Okay.
You guys want to stand for the
Yeah,
pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everybody. Looks like we. And I'll just start with the residents' comments, complaints, concerns. Kelly, we haven't had anything as far as just the wastewater stuff that we've had issues
Here
with.
is a copy, I'm sorry. I didn't give it to you. This is just people that have having issues with dirty water and stuff like that, but we
Okay.
told them what's going on, and all of them so far are responding to what's going on.
Okay.
And I did send the reach alert out to them just now, I don't know if you got it or not, letting everybody know that Earl is going to start, doing tomorrow. Room in that building door, the one side of it, there's pins and pencils. Maybe the next one over.
And
You're fine, keep on.
the fire department, I don't see anybody for here. The fire department, Renee, you know anything?
I don't think we have anything.
No, nothing.
Well, actually, we do. Jeremy went to RDC, and he was able to get funds from RDC for us to get new turnout gear. So we are going to be getting fitted for all that on the 11th.
Oh, that's good. That can get expensive for sure.
Yeah,
What time? When are you getting fitted? You said.
on June 11th.
Okay. And Kelly, I see you have new business info on Agnew. Is that?
Yeah, Earl said that he does not put the meters and stuff in, so I
Okay.
reached out to Travis.
Mhm.
Travis puts water meters in, sewer pumps in, he does all the wiring. He can test the batteries and stuff for us and put floats and everything in.
Okay, perfect.
And he said because every month after I do the meter reads, I've got 17 to 20 people that has to be manually read.
Okay.
He said if I will give him that list, he will, if you guys want him to, he will go to each and every one, test the batteries, test the pump, see what's going on, so we can try to get all those fixed. So that's all done at once. Whenever I go out and do the reads, it'll all be done at once.
I'm gonna suggest that we don't do them all at once.
Yes.
Just for funding, but we do have a couple emergency ones.
Okay.
I know Wayman pulled his meter and never put another one in.
Okay.
And we also have the church up here that went dead last month.
Okay.
It's a dead meter, so we need to, I'm saying just not all of them at once. Because we really can't afford that.
So those are your H2O meters.
As far as replacing the batteries, is that just is that
Right, but I
fairly
don't know
simple?
how much he's
Earl,
gonna
do you
charge
know?
us in time.
Most of them, you can't get in to replace them that I've ever seen. They're
Okay.
sealed.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how that was.
I don't know. I didn't look at one of them, but I think they're.
Let's say if it's something just batteries, we might be able to do some of those ourselves. I didn't know how those were.
So if you could make a list of where
Yeah.
all those are, and then we can kind of go through and prioritize them.
I will print out the list that I print out every month for us.
Well, then I've got a list over here that tells
So
which meters aren't working and when the last time, some of them, the last time they worked was 2024.
okay, so it sounds like the church and the one that needs a meter actually put
Yeah,
will be
the
our first
emergency ones. But
priority.
Like I said, there's two that probably need them right now,
Okay.
since he doesn't have a meter.
And I would probably just go ahead and make a motion to get those two approved. If you would agree with that, Renee.
All right, I will
Oh, I guess
second
you-
that motion.
And that was for the church and Herzog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm. The next issues we're going to be discussing water and wastewater. I guess we'll go ahead and start with just the water first. We have made a change in our water operator for the clean water side. It'll be Earl Horst will be doing that from going forward. Earl, do you have anything that we need to do? I mean, I know you've kind of came in and we had an inspection and you're kind of working through things now.
Well, and she was the tester,
Mhm.
and Ann said we gotta do the total, the free, iron, and magnesium, and the testers, they're not on there, they won't work,
Okay.
Okay.
so,
So
you
we're,
know, and we don't have reagents, so Cliff never did it, so, but Ann said we gotta do it.
okay.
That's about the only thing on that, and then we had a filter down there, a big cartridge, and Jim and Jean changed that, they brought a new one, and it was so stopped up, it wasn't hardly letting anything through, and I didn't pay enough attention, and that's the reason the chlorine jumped up so high,
Okay.
and I got it back down to 2. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it there for a little bit, I may have to crank it up just a little bit, see what happens.
Okay.
Because I got a sample out of here, and there wasn't hardly anything in here today. So
Yeah.
the
Okay.
other issue that I got, other than that, when I backwash, that pit's pumped full of water. And when I backwash, it comes out the top of the pit and goes down the road.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if it's
Yeah. And where's that pit supposed to go? Is it supposed to go to the waste?
goes to him.
Okay.
Goes out there, I guess. I don't know. Right in front of that pit, there's a green lid. So,
Mhm.
but there's cattails and stuff growing. So usually that tells you it's full of sediment.
Yeah, it's not draining, not filtering.
So
So does
So-
it have a pump in it like just the regular?
I don't know the last
I
time.
see the wires coming out of it. They're
To
very.
the pit.
Well, right in I don't know one corner.
Jason,
There's wires.
There's 2 plug-ins.
some of those papers,
Well, I figured you had
there's a quote,
I'd
if you
say you
have to
had
get a
pumps
new
in there.
meter from the,
I don't
just
know.
from SBA or
I seen them there.
Blue Book, there's a quote on a price for a new one if you have to have a new meter.
Quotes we got today.
Okay.
It was on there if you want to.
Yeah.
And this is the meter that for Earl that he
Yeah, that
needs?
he needs.
Yeah, they called me about it, and I told them what we needed. So
Okay.
I said, we'll have to approve it before we do anything. So
Well, but that's something we have to have it done and be able to test. So,
Need these.
and that's a total of $3,168.19.
Well, and there was also that magnesium and iron on there. Did you ask Earl if he needed that or can we take that off if we just need to order the
Do you have the
meter and
reagents?
stuff?
you gotta have the reagent.
Yeah, he needs those.
Everything.
reagents.
You gotta have the reagent. I don't need no more chlorine, and I got so much down there,
Okay.
and
Okay,
most of it that somebody brought, maybe you brought.
Yeah, I brought it over.
It's all trash.
Really?
It's expired.
Oh.
It's
So
not
you
12
need
years
the
old.
Justin, did you want this quote anymore?
you want the iron and the mag,
Like this
correct, like you
54.
told me the other day. Perfect, thank you.
What she told me.
54 outflows.
So, do we have that in the funds to be able to,
Yeah,
do
we
that.
should be able
Okay.
to do both of those.
Which
okay.
ones?
for the $3,168.19
Not yet. Oh, and the
for water?
Yeah, let's see where we're at.
Sounds like we don't have much of a choice other than to get it, so.
Yeah. All right, so barring that we have it in the funds there, then I will make a motion that we go ahead and get that ordered for
Yeah, we'll second that.
Earl.
I'll go ahead and sign this as well. And then the issue with the level in the tank has been repaired by the, yeah. Okay. Who fixed that? Was that okay. Water tower
You
tank.
switch it from footage to pressure.
Okay. Perfect.
So water tower has been
Which I'm sure you probably want that fixed there.
fixed.
To go back to footage instead of pressure. Does it matter?
I don't think it don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it holds.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't, like down there, I don't think that pump's working, or else that pit's totally stopped up. For sediment has never been cleaned out. Yeah. And it's not letting anything maybe let a little out. Very.
So who do we need to get in to fix that then?
Okay, maybe right there. Right.
Huh?
Cleaning that filter that bed.
Yeah. Need to get you a sucker machine or something.
Or
Yeah.
back trailer maybe.
I wonder how big of a tank that is.
Call him and see if he can come give a quote on doing that. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of expenses going out in the next few months to fix things from the past couple of years.
But another thing, I don't know if you guys looked at it or not, I drove by it, the water tower.
Mhm.
Have you looked at the water tower?
Not
When's
lately.
the last time it's been inspected?
It-
Last
It was
last year.
inspected, yeah, and they told him, because remember Cliff gave a
It
report
was
on
last fall, I think.
Needed to
they
be
went on the
painted
inside
or-
and
Yeah,
checked and stuff.
it's getting a lot of rusty spots on it. So, I mean, she didn't go up there, but if she would go up there, she probably,
Can we go back to the water funding?
you better think about.
Yes.
Right now, in the water operating, it's only like $4,149. We can still take some more money and transfer it from the hydrant rental. We still have like almost 20,000 in there.
Well, we're gonna have to do something.
We transferred last time to pay for the repairs from that fund.
Mhm.
We still have almost 20,000 in there. If you want me to transfer it to pay for that testing, because he's gotta have it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we have to have it.
So go ahead and transfer about 5,000. Because that's 3,000 something.
It's $3,168.19. So, I mean, we have to do at least that amount.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, so while we're talking about it, because it's something we're gonna have, what about a locator? Jeremy, I know sent you guys something
I got one if you need one.
that we can use. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That answered that.
That Trish was on, I got that. hooked to it.
Is Earl getting added to the list for locates then?
Huh?
Did you already ask Earl about locates?
No.
Okay.
We've been talking about other things, but I need to ask him about that.
I don't put any water line in here to that thing.
Without a trace.
It's got Tracy.
Earl, do you do the locates?
No.
For the well, okay, you don't, okay.
No.
You do for sewer.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Then that's the one we were going to speak to Ralph about and see about doing locates, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Got lots of notes here now.
I don't think it's still up there. It's probably-
Okay.
I know Cliff Senior also said that once you got that map,
I looked at
right,
it, though.
he
Mhm.
would go over it with someone and try to help us bring anything up to date that's not on there, so you guys know where the water lines are.
The map that we currently have, I need to try to get a better version of it because it has been folded and unfolded and there's huge chunks of it missing.
Oh, okay.
It
Then
is-
Forget it. That's the one we were talking about.
It is
so-
in very, very rough shape.
Okay.
It looks like a treasure map when you go to open it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, he
All
said that he
right.
could probably help with anything in the last several years, just at
Okay.
least try to help us bring it up to date.
I will take we've got a copy of one over at the wastewater plant. I'll take Cliff Senior and have him try to update it before I take it over to Ewing and have it copied onto a waterproof paper for locates.
At least that will help with that. So.
Okay. All right. Next thing.
So next thing will be wastewater. Which I know we've got a lot on that. So Dustin will be taking over our wastewater sampling. And I know, Dustin, I knew you walked into a little bit of a mess out there with things. So I don't know if you want to go over some of the stuff that you,
Yes, so the lab is up and running.
okay?
We sent off the stuff to be serviced. Waiting to get that back. They sent us a loaner. I think you guys did the service agreement with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I did.
With Renee and the inmates' help, the filter beds look a lot better. There's very little vegetation growing in them. The issue we're having is septics. I think that the pumps weren't being properly replaced and they're just being pumped out. So starting off the bat, I think Kelly is working on making a list of all those that need looked at.
Mhm.
If the floats or pumps were bad, it was just being pumped out.
Yes.
So once I get that list, we will start tackling that.
And we were able to get a couple of those repaired last Friday.
Yeah,
right?
2 of them last week.
There was actually 3 of them last week that got taken care of. Pemberton, Rick, and Rogers all got taken.
Okay, good. We have floats ordered, pumps ordered. It's getting there. It's just going to take a while.
Mhm.
Good thing is the lab is pretty much done.
Good.
We need to work on getting the other filter bed fixed.
And that's the west bed, right?
East bed.
West, right?
East bed. I thought East bed was in the life.
The one that we're utilizing right now. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of ponding, no filtration going on.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is that effluent discharge DO has been consistently below the limit. So on your NPDS permit, you need to be 5 or above. We have consistently been below 5. There's no post aeration before UV, after. There's no aeration. I can see in the near future putting in some kind of pump, some kind of blower, and just a small one. But then you have to be expensive. Just get some air going in there.
No, okay. After the on the discharge side of flow.
Other than that, I think that the big thing right now is the septics.
And working on in the future getting one of the beds or filter beds replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got quotes for the filter beds from Hostetler's Land Management to redo it. Is $67,100, and for Agnew's Underground, it is $74,240.
Agnew actually replaced or rebuilt one of the filter beds closest to the lab. And there's about 4 pumps that are not in there. So that bed can't be used right now.
Yeah.
I'm working on getting quotes from Donnie Qualkenbush, and there's one bed that just has wires in it. Bare wires. No pumps, no floats. So waiting on that quote.
Don't forget those are very hopeful that'll help us out some.
Yeah, if we can start going and utilizing that filter bed, we can let the other one dry out for a while this summer, and then possibly have it rebuilt if you find the funding.
I do have a meeting with Item in the morning, but then I also have another meeting in the afternoon with an engineer that Dustin recommended that does really well with trying to find funding for things. I've been on the phone and talked with SIDC. In order to get any kind of funding through them with grants, we have to have an engineer come in and have them do a study of all 3 utilities, and then take the report from their study after a year and then use that to be able to apply for a grant. And it's a 75-25 match on a grant. And some of this stuff we don't necessarily have a year to wait. The other option that we have right now, and hopefully we'll get more options after talking with Craig tomorrow, is to do a USDA loan. We can approach the USDA loans for rural water, even though we're wastewater, that it still falls under that as well. You can get up to $200,000, and that takes about 30 days to get. So we'll have to make those kind of decisions and figure out the best way to go about getting funding to do in order to do these beds. Yes, sir.
Mike talked to Earl Martin. We redid the water tower, the little one down there.
Mm-hmm.
They went to Ben Saints to an over. Can't think what they are. Anybody know?
That was probably the rural development, and
Well, this was. No, it wasn't rural development.
or was it the the improvement? Oh,
And they got the money to pay for that water tower from them.
Community really.
yeah, what Chris Kraft is
Yeah.
part of.
Yeah, that would be. We can definitely do that. I mean,
Yeah.
Earl's is right down the
They
road.
went down they had, went down for the meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and then then they had to get back. And they went down there 2 or 3 times. I know the water tower got overpaid from down there.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, that's
It's
it.
just,
Yeah, if that's anything to help us out, that would be
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I will, we'll reach out to them and Earl or Keith and discuss that.
give Earl Martin a holler if you don't. if you
I-
don't remember.
Yeah, I've got his number.
Mhm.
He helped you out a lot, but
I know Keith had gone through RDC
yeah.
quite a few times, but there is another
Yeah,
organization
I'm trying to
that
think what it is too. I can't think of it.
Chris Pratt is a part of.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No,
We
no.
appreciate it because there's a lot of this that we don't know and we are learning on the go as everyone else is.
But right now, we got a well down, and I don't know what, I haven't heard anything from Earl, who's paying for it.
Oh, for over there.
Yeah, everywhere.
Don't give me a heart attack today. I mean, like, we don't need anything else for
You
Sandborn.
got both of our heads who raised up about the same time though.
Well, that's a question I have too. How many wells do you have?
We have 2 that we know of.
Okay.
There's one right there in the water plant, and then across the highway,
Yeah, tell me.
there's in the building over there that's got another water well head in there. I did take over some binders to the water department yesterday, and some of them have the wellhead water protection plans inside them. I don't know.
I think all the wellhead protection plans are expired.
I think they're all expired though.
Probably.
And then the site sample, you have the site sample? That you're,
I do and all the others, but I don't know where this is at. Who knows where it's at?
I did
If you need help with that, so.
get
See if I can find some.
Cliff did drop off a whole bunch of tools and things at my house. I took them, some of them are just inside my garage because they're battery operated Milwaukee stuff and I didn't want them getting wet. So they are inside of a tote. I will get them transitioned all back over to the shop tomorrow. I'm still waiting the laptop and keys to the Ford that's out there and a couple other things. He's trying to get all that together to get with me.
We need to go to the sewer funding. Right now, the sewer operating fund has $10,668. This stack of bills right here is $14,341.30. And what we can do in our local income tax certified shares, we have $7,019.40 we could transfer. You are allowed to use that. I looked, we're fine to use it.
Okay.
And then we also have, it was called a depreciation where you put money back as things depreciated to add. We've got $74,1299 in that, so I can transfer a total to cover those.
Okay.
14,432.
I think that's where we're at.
We're gonna have to do that, yeah.
We're gonna, because otherwise, because I still have to siphon off each month $7,500 to put in that USDA sewer account,
Okay.
So go ahead and do that.
Yes,
Yeah. So yeah, I'll motion that.
I second it.
So where are we at? How much have we had to spend in just the last couple of months on just getting things?
April and May for the sewer are both in there. It
Okay.
shows every check.
There's sewer for April.
I should have put it on top.
No, I don't have it. I got, here's sewer utility for
There it
May.
is.
No.
This is the USDA sewer.
Okay, so that's that one.
That's the little one.
Waterworks,
This shows all the checks, who they went out to.
Okay.
That one was just transferring from a deposit to the person's account. Money. We don't write a whole lot of checks out there.
Yeah, but then when you've got
Mhm.
$12 and $1,300 going out in one swoop
Yeah.
for things to be pumped out.
Like I said, the one time was Wagler's and we pumped it 4 times.
Yeah, but this was just
That was
March.
$1,600.
Yeah.
Because He finally went out there and checked. He said it was a check valve or something. A house,
Bad check.
I think. Is that what he said?
I think so,
Never heard that one yet.
yeah.
They're all running together at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in just the last 2 months, we're looking at,
Here's,
I mean,
we got 1275.
Are you wanting a total just for Quick John's?
Where is she? Last 2 months. Okay.
1275 plus
450.
1775 plus 450.
Plus 1775.
I mean, that's $3,500 we've spent
Mhm.
out to Quick John's alone. And that's not including what we've had to pay for things to be fixed.
Yep.
So, okay.
And the hopes are, once we get caught up on things, we won't have this kind of issues. I think that's some of them not taken care of properly, I'm assuming, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Anything else you need, Ray? No? All right.
Well, he said there was one fire hydrant that might be broke.
Yes. So that is,
I didn't know if he put the
I didn't
cheat.
put a cheater on
I
it.
didn't know if he put the cheater, because I'm just gonna tell you, Edward Sports, when you put the wrench on, you better have the cheater and break it loose.
we did not put the cheater on, and we just used the one like what we had on it from our fire engine.
Yeah.
So
It was a Friday afternoon. I didn't want to
Yeah, I know.
cause a problem
I'll say,
on a Friday.
There's also a bevel or whatever in there that you put on the end to help spray it out. Jeremy said it didn't.
I
have-
got one.
and I've got two of the that Cliff dropped off. What do we call them? The
Diffuser.
diffusers. I've got 2 diffusers at my house in front of my garage.
Yeah, there's one back
Huh?
there. Jeremy brought
He had them in the back of his truck.
What do you- Okay.
Gladys has one too.
Yeah, Jeremy brought it up here.
Oh,
It's back
okay.
there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things in front of my house. Like that he brought over a whole truckload of things.
I did have a question for Earl. Do you know what the CCR report is?
Yeah.
Sure you do. It's due June 30th. Are you interested in taking that on? I have no idea what it entails. Anything.
Mike. Get a hold of Patty at Edward Sport. She does it, and then if she can't help you, but Cindy's on vacation right now. So,
What does it entail? Record
It-
for the whole year, or is it just?
well, let me just speak.
Yeah.
Let me do you now. Now it's twice a year.
Okay.
You got to do it. You do it. You have it in there now, and then at the end of the year, you're going to do it again. That's what they had in the last meeting down there. We're going to do it twice. What do you want to do it twice for? You know how many people I had, and when I did Bitcoin, we sent them all out and everything. I had one lady come and wanted to know, sat in my office, and she wanted to go over the whole thing.
I mean, is it just extensive testing that you have to do?
It's
It
just,
says consumer confidence.
yeah.
Okay,
Say,
so,
say if you got a bad sample, like say you had a bad sample in January, you got to put that in there.
okay.
And then you put all the, I'm trying to think of everything you gotta put in there.
Pretty much everything out of water.
Yeah, everything you could think of.
But if there technically were no samples, we can't report anything for certain periods, right?
I mean,
You
yeah,
just
that would be the
gotta
case.
report,
Okay,
you know.
Anna said for the CCR, you will get all the sample results off of our drinking water viewer website. And then
Yeah.
for any violations, she said to email Rihanna or give her a call next week.
Yeah.
And
They'll
so,
have everything
they do?
up at the state, yeah.
Okay.
and so that's where I asked her if that was you needed to call her or if we needed to call.
You need to call her. Or whoever.
Okay.
Oh, we just got an email that said a reminder, your
But that's,
CCR.
that was a meeting down at Vincent they had, and they brought that up.
Okay.
And I told Cindy that. She come unglued. She said, "You gotta be kidding me."
Okay.
I said,
So
"I'm sorry." That's what they said.
Is that not the one
Why
that you
twice
have?
a year? I don't know.
Isn't that the one you have to print out several sheets of everything and
Yeah.
make sure everyone in town
Yeah.
gets? That's the one that we
Yeah.
have problems with.
I guess I could. I don't know.
so
And it has to go to every customer. Either you put it, you
Put it in
can
the
mail
mail.
it, or hand deliver it.
Okay.
We usually put it in with their bills.
Yeah. Do you want to call Rihanna or do you want me to?
I can try, see what I can do.
You know, we always reach out to Patty too and see, kind of see what.
And you said her
what they
name's
got.
Rihanna?
Yeah, I had sent you a screenshot of the text mess or the image that I had gotten from her. I will call her tomorrow after item stuff comes through.
And I seen you had a note on her about reach alert when we find out who's doing the locates. We'll just wait on that when that comes up.
Are you calling them, Renee? Giving
I will
them
call them.
Okay. You want this
Wait a minute.
to remind yourself?
It's just a quote.
Oh
so I
no,
don't
you
think
guys
it's
can
been
call. You can
ordered
call
yet.
Blue Dot. I was talking about calling Rihanna for the CCR
No, I'm talking
stuff.
about this. It's just a quote, but go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, we need
It's
to. Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
We need to get that ordered.
Yep. And then street report, Ralph is on vacation, so
He's had Rick Howard mowing for him.
okay. I seen
Who did the cleanup down at the plant? Thank you. I was gonna
Yes.
see what you wanted to do with it, but thank you.
You're welcome.
So
I couldn't believe all the trash.
Rick's mowing.
I picked that up I picked the trash up this morning because I did all the weeds on Monday and it got all the trash out of there. And then I went and picked up all the trash today. So yeah.
And we did the wastewater plant.
And we did the wastewater plant. Me and then the inmates did the weeds at the wastewater plant. Steve came up today and helped with the tractor, and we got all the trash picked up from around the wastewater plant and all the stuff moved.
Perfect.
So it's been a long 3 weeks
I can see that.
and a lot of poopy water.
And then something other on street report, the community building probably needs to be box bladed or sprayed. There's weeds. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have seen.
It was sprayed today.
It was sprayed today. Perfect. I seen it was getting pretty bad. Like I said, we could have Ralph box blade it too.
Yeah, that would be great.
We'll mention that to him when he comes back.
When does he get back?
I'm not
Is it
sure.
next week? Next Monday. Not sure.
Comes back tomorrow, doesn't
Who?
it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Ralph was supposed to be back
Thursday.
Friday night or Thursday
Thursday night.
before midnight, he hopes.
Okay.
because then we have the town cleanup on Friday and Saturday.
And we also have Derek Allen covering Friday in case Ralph can't make it in for
Send
sunset.
it up town cleanup.
Correct.
Glad you mentioned that. And park.
We had bingo, and we did not make a lot, but we're gonna try and make it more often, so make more regular scheduling.
Okay.
So, but we did. I mean, we made just $12, but we also had food left over for the prisoners, and we have prizes for next time. So it's gonna even out. We do have the inmates this week. They've been doing a great job painting, refurbishing some of the things at the park, cleaning, and they power washed the sidewalk there around the community building and took out a lot of the weeds, and it's looking a whole lot better.
Good.
They also painted quite a bit at the ballpark.
I seen
So
them
they got
creating
some of
the
that done.
dugouts. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They've been working really hard. We have more things for them to do tomorrow. And we also asked for them to come back before our Christmas in July so they can help with setup for that. We cleaned out the attic in the community building a little bit, organized some things in the, what do you call it? Cook shack. Got some of the Christmas put away
Okay.
appropriately. And then we are still looking for a couple more vendors and maybe a food truck or two for Christmas in July, but we have a pretty good turnout so far for vendors. We are going to have bingo again on the Christmas in July, which is July 25th. We had 2 benches donated to the park. We had the Lions Club volunteer to come and take out 2 concrete benches. One was grown into the roots of a tree by the shuffleboard, and another one had been painted 14 layers of paint. It was crazy. And it had pock marks out of the bench actually itself. And so they were good enough to take those out for us, and Josh did away with the concrete floors. So we've ordered 2 Denali benches that were made with recycled bottle caps from Green Tree Plastics in Evansville. And we are going to pick those up on Friday and deliver them to the park. So they're gray, and we're hoping that they last for a whole long time.
Well, they will, I'm sure.
We also got new tires for the tire climbs. So we got rid of the old ones. They were really bad, and had a couple people from the community tell us those need replaced. And Amber Rourke and her daughter were out at the park today, and her daughter's 5, I think, and she was noticing all the upgrades. She thought that was great.
Perfect.
So yeah. The community building, we have new checklists for people who want to do a rental. Since we're renting the whole building as a whole now, there were some things not being done that should have been. So we have checklists that Kelly provides for them, and they have to check it, and sign it before they leave, or we're going to have to start keeping deposits.
Okay. Good.
Anything?
I was told that there was a potential contractor that wanted to make a quote for some of the repairs that need to be done in the thing, or inside the community building. Carly Cross has got that information on who that contractor is. So,
The last I heard, she asked me if we wanted a quote. I said, absolutely, thank you for finding someone. And then I asked if they require payment for a quote. So she was going to get back to me.
okay.
We also pressure washed the inside of the bathrooms in the park, so they look a lot better.
Nice.
Thank you, guys.
Anything else?
Anything else from anybody?
You have public comment?
Yes,
go
ma'am.
ahead.
Oh, I just wondered, I
Yep,
never,
go ahead.
never said public comment, I
Yep,
didn't see the
yep, yep.
agenda. I would just like to address Mr. Earl, possible.
Mhm.
They're starting at Kimberly Hill. Thank you. You're starting flushing tomorrow. Is there any particular area that you're gonna flush first
We'll start down there and work my way.
down there?
Yeah,
Which-
At the
Down
plant,
at the plant,
yeah,
okay.
then I'll take off on side streets. And then I noticed probably I'll have to skip 1 or 2 because the one over there, I don't know what street that is, that first street coming back into
Just
town.
north,
South.
south, east,
Yeah.
west, works.
Yeah, going back west.
Okay.
Well, I see a garden over there.
Mhm.
If I open that fire hydrant up, it'll flood that garden. I don't wanna flood it.
That's mine.
That's yours.
That's my Main Street, right there at the railroad
Well, I
tracks.
guess that's, yeah. right
Yeah,
where
that's
we go.
mine. It's fine.
Well, I just, I don't wanna kill it all.
Oh, it's sand. It goes.
Okay, I'll let it run for a little bit.
If you kill it, I'll just make you grow me more from seed and replant it.
Yeah.
Don't float.
He's got a mouth
That's
that's
what
a true
she just
captain,
said.
so he ain't feeling the best.
You
Don't
know,
give me too
I'll
hard.
look at, I'll watch it.
Okay.
Once you flush them, how long do you anticipate it will take for the water situation to improve? You've been doing this for a while, so I want an honest answer. How long do you think it might take to, Wagner Street is really, really bad. I'm on College, and it's okay in the morning, but by 1 o'clock, it looks like urine.
Maybe a week.
Okay.
But I'm hoping since we lowered I don't know, was you in here when I talked about
Yes, sir.
the chlorine was
Mhm.
sky high? And he changed that filter in the plant. This is a big cartridge.
Mhm.
Gene did. And I guess I didn't pay enough attention. But the other day I went in there and it's running. I went in there and that ball was up there on top. And it was on the top. So I brought it all the way down to 2 pounds.
Well, you've inherited quite a few problems.
So
I
that,
just want to kind of find
that
out
will-
what we're
well,
looking at.
what that chlorine does, it oxidizes the iron and turns it loose.
Okay,
And
so
it's
that's why we're seeing such nasty.
yellowish water. And it'll, no. I've been trying to get a sample out here in the back all the time. And I just, I don't know, I let it run a good while, but I just don't get enough chlorine in it. And I come here in the office today to get some, and I didn't have hardly anything at all. So I may have to bump it up a little bit. Now, at the plant, it was really good.
Right.
It was, don't quote me, I should wrote it, I think 135 on my
I'm not
food.
getting the chlorine smell, I'm just getting the
Yeah.
icky water.
That's it.
I
Farther-
can smell the chlorine.
Farther up on College, they're getting the chlorine, so I guess the closer it gets to the plant, perhaps
I can
So-
definitely smell it.
It'll finally-
It burns my eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was one of them who's on the yellow piece of paper that called in.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
If we can, a week I can do. I can manage a week, buying water and.
See,
If I'm counting correctly, there's 41 hydrants in town.
Approximately how long do you think it'll take? A month to do them
oh,
all?
no.
3
You know,
weeks?
I'm gonna be here in the morning, but then like I told you, I got a meeting.
Right, I know that. I just
did.
didn't know
And then I'll
approximately if you could just give them a ballpark.
And
how
I'll
many-
check, I'll put an extra one, what I've done or a check, and
Okay,
then I'll come back and I'm planning on being here Saturday again. That's
okay.
my plan. And
If you'll write what street and how many you do, then we
Well,
can kind of,
you gotta start the plant
that's
and
fine, I
work your way
understand.
toward the tower, because that's where the source of water, you get water from there and the water from the tower, but your source is coming from down there, so you wanna keep it moving.
Okay,
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I just-
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, it happens. I just want to make sure. You were here, so I thought it'd be
Well,
best to ask you.
Yep, definitely.
Thank you.
And we'll try to reach out about seeing about trying to get bottles of water because I know that like, the water isn't bad to drink. It's just people are hesitant to drink
Yeah.
murky water.
Over there.
So,
There's things floating in it. I'm not gonna drink it.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to reach out to you too, so I can reach out to you guys, reach alert every time, so I can give you a heads up the day before.
I saw the reach alert for today. It didn't say the where it was starting, and that's when
At the time, I had, he
Right.
just asked me to get it out because he wasn't sure he was gonna start at the time.
Hopefully we can get everything caught up.
Maybe we get one tomorrow, just says you can be
You
flushing
do.
on such and such date.
I've got one for tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to update it and see if I can add that to it or not.
I said I wasn't sure when public comment was, so I
Yep,
didn't want
yep.
to
No,
interrupt.
No,
no,
you're fine.
you're fine, yeah. That's what we're here for. Hopefully we can get it caught up.
I know.
That's the
I
hope.
can tell by
Yeah.
the meeting that
Yeah.
it's quite a mess.
It's been a mess, yeah. We're trying, so, for sure.
And
Worse than what we knew, I guess, I'll say that.
Took down one fire.
Oh, no.
I sell.
Okay, anything else?
You
You want to adjourn?
I will make a motion to adjourn at 5:42.
Okay, I will second that. Thanks, everybody.
And he said it's really.
Yeah, thank you both too, by the way. We